Talk Flow English. Let's talk greetings.
Welcome to Talk Flow English. Today, we begin a new month of daily practice. Our goal is simple. We will help you build a strong foundation with calm, clear, useful English that you can use every day. In this first episode, we focus on daily routines. Daily routines are powerful because they are real. You use them to describe your life, to ask about someone else, and to organize your day in English. By the end of this episode, you will be able to describe a complete morning routine, ask and answer basic questions about time, and use frequency words to make your speaking sound more natural.
Thank you for choosing to practice with us. Remember to speak out loud with us. When we pause, you answer. When we model a sentence, you repeat. The more you speak out loud, the faster your mouth and your brain coordinate in English. Do not worry about mistakes. We will move slowly and clearly so that beginners and intermediate learners can follow along.
Let us set the scene. Imagine it is a normal weekday. You wake up, you get up, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, you take a shower, you get dressed, you eat breakfast, you leave your home. These actions are routine. We usually describe them with the present simple. The structure is direct, subject plus base verb. I wake up. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast. For he, she, and it, we add s or es. He wakes up. She brushes her teeth. It drinks water. This small s is important. It shows who does the action.
Let us warm up with a short list. Repeat after me. Wake up, get up, wash my face, brush my teeth, take a shower, get dressed, eat breakfast, make coffee, leave home, go to work, study English, take a bus, drive to work, arrive at work, start work, finish work, return home, cook dinner, relax, go to bed. Now try them as I statements. I wake up, I get up, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I get dressed, I eat breakfast, I make coffee, I leave home, I go to work, I study English, I take a bus, I arrive at work, I start work, I finish work, I return home, I cook dinner, I relax, I go to bed.
Good. Now we will practice with time. In English, we often use at plus the hour. I wake up at 6. I get up at 6:10. I take a shower at 6:20. I eat breakfast at 6:45. I leave home at 7:15. I start work at 8. Listen and repeat. I wake up at 6. I get up at 6:10. I take a shower at 6:20. I eat breakfast at 6:45. I leave home at 7:15.
Many learners mix up wake up and get up. Wake up means your eyes open and your mind becomes active. Get up means you leave the bed and stand. You can wake up at 6 and get up at 6:15. Repeat these two sentences. I wake up at 6. I get up at 6:15. Again, I wake up at 6. I get up at 6:15.
Let us build a short story about the morning. Listen first, then repeat with me in small parts. I wake up at 6. I look at my phone for 1 minute. I get up slowly and open the window. I breathe fresh air. I make my bed. I go to the bathroom. I wash my face with cold water. I brush my teeth. I take a shower and feel more awake. I get dressed in comfortable clothes. I go to the kitchen. I make coffee and drink a glass of water. I eat a simple breakfast. Sometimes I eat eggs and toast. Sometimes I eat oatmeal with fruit. I sit at the table and think about my plan for the day. I check the time. I put on my shoes. I leave home at 7:15.
Now we transform the same story to the third person. This helps you practice the S ending. Listen and repeat. He wakes up at 6. He looks at his phone for 1 minute. He gets up slowly and opens the window. He breathes fresh air. He makes his bed. He goes to the bathroom. He washes his face. He brushes his teeth. He takes a shower. He gets dressed. He goes to the kitchen. He makes coffee and drinks a glass of water. He eats a simple breakfast. He checks his plan for the day. He puts on his shoes. He leaves home at 7:15.
Great. Now we add adverbs of frequency. These words show how often an action happens. Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never. Repeat with me. I always wake up at 6. I usually make my bed. I often eat fruit for breakfast. I sometimes drink tea. I rarely watch TV in the morning. I never skip breakfast. Now try them in third person. He always wakes up at 6. He usually makes his bed. He often eats fruit for breakfast. He sometimes drinks tea. He rarely watches TV in the morning. He never skips breakfast.
We also use time expressions to make routines clear. Every morning, on weekdays, on weekends, before work, after breakfast, at night, early in the morning, late in the evening. Try to combine them. I study English every morning. I run on weekdays. I sleep late on weekends. I read a book before work. I check emails after breakfast. I plan my next day at night. I wake up early in the morning. I relax late in the evening.
Now we will move into a guided conversation. I will ask questions. You answer with your own information. Speak with confidence, even if your sentence is simple. Ready? What time do you wake up on weekdays? Pause and answer. What time do you get up on weekends? Pause and answer. Do you take a quick shower or a long shower in the morning? Pause and answer. Do you eat breakfast at home or outside? Pause and answer. What do you usually drink in the morning? Pause and answer. What time do you usually leave home? Pause and answer.
Let us compare two simple morning styles. Calm style. I wake up and plan my day for 5 minutes. I stretch and make oatmeal. I leave home at 7:30. Fast style. I wake up and get up immediately. I take a quick shower, prepare a fast breakfast, and leave at 7. Choose the parts that fit your life.
These styles are only examples. Now practice with questions. Do you drink water before coffee? Do you eat fruit for breakfast? What time do you take a shower? What do you usually eat for breakfast? Where do you drink your coffee? How do you go to work or school? Why do you like your morning routine? Answer out loud with short, clear sentences.
Practice rhythm with this chain. I wake up at 6. I get up at 6:10. I brush my teeth at 6:15. I take a shower at 6:20. I eat breakfast at 6:45. I leave home at 7:15. Feel the steady beat and keep your words short and clear.
Compare two forms. Routine uses present simple. I eat breakfast at 7. Action now uses present continuous. I am eating breakfast now. Repeat pairs. I walk to work. I am walking to work now. I listen to a podcast in the morning. I am listening right now. Useful phrases. Right after means immediately after. A bit means a small amount. On my way means during travel. In a hurry means with little time. Try these lines. I wake up and right after I open the window. I rest a bit after breakfast. I listen to English on my way to work. I skip breakfast when I am in a hurry. I prepare my clothes the night before.
Third person with phrases. She wakes up at 6 and right after she opens the window. She stretches for a bit and takes a shower. On her way to work, she listens to English. She is sometimes in a hurry, but she tries to eat a healthy breakfast. She prepares her bag in the evening.
Longer listening. I get up at 6:30. First, I drink a glass of water. Then, I wash my face and brush my teeth. Next, I make coffee and eat fruit and toast. After breakfast, I read for 10 minutes. At 7:15, I take a shower and get dressed. By 7:45, I am ready to leave. I walk to the station and listen to English on my way. I arrive at work before 8:30.
Let us check understanding with 3 questions. What do I do first after I get up? Pause and answer. When do I take a shower? Pause and answer. What do I do on the way to the station? Pause and answer. Now repeat the answers with complete sentences. First, I drink a glass of water. I take a shower at 7:15. On the way to the station, I listen to English.
Mini presentation. Say your name. Say your wake-up time. Say 3 actions before breakfast. Say what you eat or drink. Say when you leave home and how you travel. Model. My name is Alex. I wake up at 6. I open the window and stretch. I take a shower and get dressed. I make coffee and eat fruit and toast. I leave home at 7:15. I take the bus to work. Now present your version out loud.
Excellent effort. In the next block, we will move from morning to afternoon and evening routines. We will add more questions and build a longer practice conversation. When you are ready, continue to block 2 for more practice and more confidence.
Final reminder for this block. Speak every day. Repeat short sentences. Record your voice and listen once. Small daily practice builds real confidence. 5 minutes in the morning can change your English over the next month.
Welcome back. In this second block, we move from morning routines to afternoon and evening routines. We will add new verbs and time expressions. We will practice negatives and questions with do and does, and we will build a longer story that you can copy and personalize. Remember to speak out loud.
Let us start with vocabulary for the afternoon. Repeat after me. Have lunch. Take a short break. Check messages. Reply to emails. Work on a task. Join a meeting. Take notes. Visit a client. Study at the library. Practice English for 10 minutes. Walk outside. Buy groceries. Now repeat as I statements. I have lunch. I take a short break. I check messages. I reply to emails. I work on a task. I join a meeting. I take notes. I visit a client. I study at the library. I practice English for 10 minutes. I walk outside. I buy groceries.
Time expressions for the afternoon. Repeat with me. After lunch. In the afternoon. Around 2. Around 3:30. Between 3 and 4. From 4 to 5. Before I leave work. After I leave work. On my way home. When the sun is low. Combine them in short lines. I work on a task after lunch. I walk outside in the afternoon. I have a meeting around 2. I finish a report before I leave work. I listen to English on my way home.
Now we will practice negatives and questions with do and does. For I, you, we, they use do. For he, she, it use does. Affirmative. I have lunch at 1. Negative. I do not have lunch at 1. Question. Do you have lunch at 1? Affirmative. She studies in the afternoon. Negative. She does not study in the afternoon. Question. Does she study in the afternoon? Short answers. Yes, I do. No, I do not. Yes, she does. No, she does not. Repeat with your own times and actions.
Guided practice. I ask and you answer. Speak clearly. Do you usually take a break after lunch? Pause and answer. Do you check messages in the afternoon? Pause and answer. Do you study English after work? Pause and answer. Does your friend go for a walk after work? Pause and answer. Excellent. Now change to affirmative and negative statements. I usually take a break after lunch. I do not check messages in the afternoon. I study English after work. My friend does not go for a walk after work. My colleague finishes at 5.
Let us add connectors that make your story flow. Repeat with me. First, then, next, after that, finally. Use them to connect actions in time. First, I have lunch at 1. Then, I walk for 10 minutes. Next, I return to my desk and write a short plan. After that, I join a meeting. Finally, I finish my tasks before 5. Add one more set with while and when. While I wait for the bus, I read a page of a book. When I arrive home, I drink water and rest.
We will build a story for the afternoon. Listen first, then repeat in parts. My name is Daniel. I have lunch at 1 with 2 colleagues. I drink water and I try to eat vegetables. After lunch, I walk around the block and look at the trees. At 2, I join a short meeting and share an update. Then, I work on a report. I turn off notifications so I can focus. At 3:30, I take a short break and stretch. Between 4 and 5, I answer emails and prepare for the next day. Before I leave work, I check my calendar. On my way home, I listen to an English podcast and repeat useful phrases in a low voice.
Now a second story with a student routine. My name is Maya. I have lunch after my math class. I sit with friends and we talk about our assignments. In the afternoon, I study at the library for 1 hour. I use a timer to focus for 25 minutes and then I rest for 5 minutes. At 3, I meet my study partner and we ask each other questions. We read out loud and check our pronunciation. At 4, I go to my part-time job. I help customers and practice friendly phrases like, "How can I help you?" and "Thank you, have a great day." After work, I take a bus home and listen to English.
Compare Daniel and Maya. Daniel walks after lunch. Maya studies at the library. Daniel answers emails before he leaves work. Maya meets a study partner at 3. Both listen to English on the way home. Use both when 2 people share the same action. Use different when 2 actions are not the same. Now you do it. Say one sentence with both and one sentence with different based on your life and a friend.
Time to practice adverbs of frequency again, but now connect them to afternoons and evenings. Repeat with me. I always answer my most important emails before 4. I usually take a short walk after lunch. I often buy groceries on my way home. I sometimes meet a friend for coffee in the afternoon. I rarely eat a heavy dinner. I never work after 9 at night. Now try third person. He always answers his most important emails before 4. She usually takes a short walk after lunch. He often buys groceries on his way home. She sometimes meets a friend for coffee in the afternoon. He rarely eats a heavy dinner. She never works after 9 at night.
Evening vocabulary. Repeat after me. Get home. Take off my shoes. Wash my hands. Prepare dinner. Set the table. Eat dinner. Do the dishes. Tidy the living room. Water the plants. Take out the trash. Do laundry. Fold clothes. Call a friend. Video chat with family. Read a book. Watch a show. Study English. Take a shower. Brush my teeth. Go to bed.
Time phrases for the evening. After work. When I get home. At 6. Around 7:30. About 8. Before dinner. After dinner. In the evening. At night. Right before bed. Combine them in short lines. I prepare dinner after work. I relax when I get home. I eat at 6. I call my family around 7:30. I read at about 8. I study English after dinner. I brush my teeth right before bed.
Let us create a full evening routine. Listen and repeat. I get home at 6. I take off my shoes and wash my hands. I drink water. I prepare dinner with simple ingredients. I set the table and eat with my family. We talk about our day. After dinner, I do the dishes and tidy the kitchen. I take out the trash. I rest for a moment on the sofa. I read 10 pages of a book. I study English for 15 minutes. I take a shower and brush my teeth. I set an alarm and turn off bright lights. I go to bed at 10:30. Practice questions and short answers. What time do you get home? Pause and answer. Do you prepare dinner every night? Pause and answer.
Welcome to the final block of this episode. Today, we will connect the whole day from morning to night. We will practice transitions, common questions, short answers, and a longer conversation to shadow. Keep speaking out loud. If you need a pause, take it, and then continue.
First, let us review useful connectors and time words that help your story flow. Repeat after me. First. Then. Next. After that. Finally. In the morning. At noon. In the afternoon. In the evening. At night. Before. After. During. On weekdays. On weekends. Every day. Once a week. Twice a week. 3 times a week. Now combine them. First, I wake up at 6. Then I take a shower. Next, I eat breakfast. After that, I leave home. Finally, I start work at 8. In the afternoon, I walk. At night, I read and relax.
We will add time prepositions. Use in for parts of the day. Use at for exact times. Use on for days. Repeat these models. In the morning, I study English. At 7, I eat breakfast. On Monday, I go to the gym. In the evening, I call my parents. At 9:30, I read. On Sundays, I visit my grandmother. Now create 2 lines with your own details using in, at, and on.
Next, we will strengthen yes-no questions and short answers across the full day. Repeat the pattern after me. Do you wake up early on weekdays? Yes, I do. Do you wake up late on weekends? Yes, I do, or no, I do not. Do you drink water in the morning? Yes, I do. Do you make breakfast at home? Yes, I do, or no, I do not. Do you take a break after lunch? Yes, I do. Do you study English in the evening? Yes, I do. Do you read before bed? Yes, I do, or no, I do not.
Now let us connect the whole day with a guided chain. Listen and repeat. In the morning, I wake up and open the window. I take a shower and get dressed. I eat a simple breakfast and drink water. I leave home and travel to work or school. At noon, I have lunch and take a short walk. In the afternoon, I focus on one task and answer messages. I finish work and go home. In the evening, I prepare dinner and talk with my family. I study English for 15 minutes. At night, I read and go to bed at a regular time. This is a simple template. Swap actions and times to match your life.
Listening practice. I will read a full-day story. First, listen, then repeat in short sections. My name is Elena. On weekdays, I wake up at 6. I get up at 6:10 and stretch for 2 minutes. I take a shower and make a light breakfast with fruit and toast. I drink coffee and check my plan for the day. At 7:15, I leave home and take a bus. I read a short article in English during the ride. At 8, I arrive at work and greet my team. In the morning, I focus on a report. At noon, I have lunch with a colleague and we take a short walk in the park. In the afternoon, I finish the report, answer emails, and prepare a list for tomorrow. At 5, I leave work and listen to a podcast on my way home. In the evening, I cook dinner. After dinner, I wash the dishes and tidy the kitchen. I study English for 15 minutes and practice 5 sentences out loud. At 9:30, I read a few pages. At 10, I take a shower. I go to bed at 10:30.
Comprehension check. Answer these 3 questions about Elena. What does she do during the bus ride? Pause and answer. When does she arrive at work? Pause and answer. What does she do after dinner? Pause and answer. Now answer in complete sentences. She reads a short article in English during the ride. She arrives at work at 8. After dinner, she washes the dishes.
Your turn. Use the same structure, but speak about your day. Say your name. Say what time you wake up and get up. Say 2 or 3 actions before you leave home. Say what you do in the morning at work or at school. Say where you have lunch and one small habit that gives you energy. Say what you do in the afternoon and how you travel home. Say one evening action and one study habit. Say what time you go to bed. Speak slowly. Keep your sentences short and clear.
Let us build a longer dialogue about daily routines. First, you will hear the full conversation. Then we will break it into parts so that you can shadow each line. Conversation. Hello.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. How about you?
I am doing well.
What time do you usually start your day?
I usually start at 6:30. I make coffee and eat a light breakfast.
Do you exercise in the morning?
Sometimes I stretch for 5 minutes.
How do you go to work?
I take a bus. I like to read during the ride.
What do you do for lunch?
I bring lunch from home. I eat around 1.
Do you take a break in the afternoon?
Yes, around 3.
What time do you finish work?
I finish at 5. After work, I walk for 10 minutes.
What do you do in the evening?
I prepare dinner and talk with my family.
Do you study English at night?
Yes, for 15 minutes.
What time do you go to bed?
I go to bed at 10:30.
That sounds healthy. Mine is similar. Let us keep our habits and improve step by step. Now we will shadow the same dialogue in small parts. Repeat each line after me and match the rhythm. Hello. Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. How about you?
I am doing well. What time do you usually start your day?
I usually start at 6:30. I make coffee and eat a light breakfast.
Do you exercise in the morning?
Sometimes I stretch for 5 minutes.
How do you go to work?
I take a bus. I like to read during the ride.
What do you do for lunch?
I bring lunch from home. I eat around 1.
Do you take a break in the afternoon?
Yes, around 3.
What time do you finish work?
I finish at 5. After work, I walk for 10 minutes.
What do you do in the evening?
I prepare dinner and talk with my family.
Do you study English at night?
Yes, for 15 minutes.
What time do you go to bed?
I go to bed at 10:30.
That sounds healthy. Mine is similar. Let us keep our habits and improve step by step.
Grammar Repair Clinic. We will fix 5 common mistakes with routines. Mistake 1. Add S in third person. She eats breakfast at 7.